In these bite-sized videos, we're going to give you lots of hints and tips and advice on how to get the most out of LEGO Education's WeDo 2.0, and in particular, some of the hidden and not so well-known features of the app that will allow you, as teachers, to get the very best out of that resource. In this video, we're going to be opening up the WeDo box and having a look at what's inside. So here you can see all of our LEGO elements that come included in the WeDo box. On this top tray here that I've just taken off, there's a mixture of system LEGO, and you can see there the iconic LEGO brick, as well as some flat plates right here, and more decorative elements. We've got a bit of a curved green element here, and even some flora and fauna right over here. There's also some Technic LEGO in here as well. So we've got some axles, we've got various different sizes and types of gears, and also things like elastic bands that come in very useful when we're building our models. Underneath the tray, over on this side, there is the all-important WeDo 2.0 Bluetooth hub. There's various LEGO elements that won't quite fit into the top tray, as well as two different sizes of tyre and hubs for wheels, and some other electrical elements which I'm going to come to in 1 minute's time. So on to the hardware. In the box there are 3 different elements, and I'll talk about those in 1 second. They all have the same type of connector on the end, and they all plug in to these ports on the back of the Bluetooth hub. They really simply and easily just pop in there, and we can start controlling them through our programming. The first element I want to speak about is the motor, and you can see right at the end there's a little red part. That's the bit that spins. The motor's bi-directional, so it spins both ways, and it's also geared, and what that means is we can speed it up and slow it down. It has 10 different speeds, which is very useful when we come to programming. The other 2 elements are both sensors, and the first one I want to show you is the motion sensor, and you can see it looks like it's got a pair of eyes on the front of it there. As its name would suggest, it responds to motion but also proximity, and what that means is we can program it to do fairly simple tasks like turn on a motor when we walk by the sensor or when something moves in front of it, but we can also use that proximity feature to, for example, speed a motor up or slow it down the closer or the further away we are to the sensor. The second sensor is a tilt sensor, or a tilt switch, and you can see there are some arrows here on the side suggesting that this switch has different states, and it does. And what it means is that we can program various things to happen, whether it's a motor going one way or another way, or a sound occurring, or some text appearing in our display on the iPad screen, simply by the state of this sensor. So we have tilt up, tilt down, tilt left, tilt right, flat, and what's called any tilt, which is very useful because it means we can just shake the sensor and something is going to happen.